What's going on, everyone? MetalBlade427 here, and I welcome you back to Skies of Arcadia Legends for the GameCube. In the last episode, we escorted a Nasser merchant back to his hometown, and then we actually participated in our very first ship battle. Yay! You'll see a lot of them through the course of this game. They just keep getting better and better, especially with all the new equipment you keep getting for your ships. But by finishing up that whole thing, taking down the ship battle of the evil black pirate Baltor, we were able to get the Valuan Pass, which we were able to enter the city of Valua. Now, we're going to be entering the lower city. Valua is divided into two parts, upper and lower city. And upper city has a lot of very high-class society people in it. Lower city has a lot of dirt and grime, and it's actually kind of depressing. So I decided to just fly north, as you can see. I wonder if it shows it on my map. Kind of, whatever. Sailor's Island, and I just kind of flew north. I tried to get as close to it as possible without hitting any random battles, because if I go a little bit closer, we hit our cutscene. Beyond this point is the Valuan Empire. Show me your entry passport. Passport? I've got one right here. Take your time looking it over. Very well. You may proceed. Looks like we made it through. We just passed a Valuan security checkpoint. That's quite an accomplishment, don't you think? Yeah, I thought getting into Valua would be a lot tougher. Now all we have to do is sneak into... Ah! Huh? What's that? It's the only entrance into the city of Valua, the Grand Fortress. Valua is surrounded by impassable mountains, so that is the only way in or out. Wow! I can't believe they actually built something that big. During the Valuan Nasser War, over 100 Nasser warships bombarded this fortress for days. However, all the shells were repelled by these walls. The fortress may be the strongest structure of the New World. And that's actually important, the Valuan Nasser War. It kind of plays into the standard motifs that you're going to see for Valua and Nasser, like what they're based off of in real-life counterparts. But I'll go over that later. Look! It's moving! Look at all those cannons! Holy crap, you have cannons mounted on floating islands, and then you have, like... Oh my god, how many cannons? There's got to be like 20, 30 cannons just on that wall. Oh, jeez. And then look at them. You're going to see ships fly by. Just take the size of those cannons into perspective with the ships that are flying. They are massive! Holy crap! The door of the fortress opens only once a day to allow ships to pass through. The backside of this wall is completely lined with cannons. It was those cannons that nearly wiped out the entire Nasser fleet. Defense and offense all in one. It's an invincible fortress. That's where they're holding Captain Dine, and Fina, and everyone else that I forgot to mention. No prisoner has ever escaped from that fortress. Although, I've heard that there was one way out. Really? Then it's possible. Yeah. After they execute prisoners, their corpses are thrown off the island. Well, that was pretty depressing right there. That's just great. What are we going to do now? Ha! No one's ever escaped because I've never tried. I love a challenge.
Let's go!
Don't worry. I will rescue our friends and escape from that fortress. Just watch me. It's a pretty big talk there, Vice. Think you have it in you to be able to do this? You know what, let's just take it one step at a time. Let's first get in and dock, and we'll figure out where everyone is. You're, jumping to the end of the story before we even get past Chapter 2 here. Oh boy. Man, crazy moment, and it has shut. So now our only way out of here is through whenever it opens again. Like you said, it only opens once a day to allow ships to pass through. So we have a very small window of opportunity in order to leave this place whenever that thing opens.
Lord Galshan, your admirals have assembled,
as you have commanded. Excellent. And of the Valuan Armada, let me first offer my gratitude to each of you for assembling on such short notice. Let it be known that we have successfully captured a citizen of the Silver Civilization, as Empress Theodora requested.
What? How? So, we've finally captured one. Who's accomplished this? Of course, I was the one who found her to find her first. I crippled her ship and captured her, but I was betrayed by my own vice captain, and she was taken from me.
I'm sure Empress Theodora is very pleased that she was recovered. Now, if we can persuade her to give us the information we need, it would be worth all of the effort we spent tracking her down.
You said the citizen of Silver Civilization. Yeah, I'm so excited. You said that the citizen of the Silver Civilization that you found was a woman? Now that's something worth getting excited over. How old is she? Is she good looking? Does she wear leather? I like my women wild and crazy.
You're out of luck, Goro. The girl is the exact opposite. She's very shy and demure. Her name is Fina, and she is currently being escorted to see Empress Theodora in the Imperial Palace.
Very good, Admiral Belza. I see that you are an espionage expert for good reason. Of course, being the head of weapon development, I have a deeply vested interest in the technology of the Silver Civilization.
I will head back to the Imperial Palace and await Empress Theodora's orders to commence the search for the moon crystals. Fina, our new ally, shall aid us in gathering all 6 of the crystals from around the world. As for you, Alfonso, you lied in your report, and as punishment, you are now relieved of your position as commander of the Mid-Ocean Fleet. And for an indefinite period of time, you shall be confined to Ixataka.
Huh? You think that I lied in my report, sir? Well, what are you talking about?
You were attacked by the air pirates, and you deserted your crew and your ship to save yourself. Your ship and your crew were released by the air pirates and returned recently. They filed a full and accurate report. Our armada is invincible. Showing any signs of weakness is unforgivable. I trust that you will not forget that. This meeting is over. I want all of you to be ready to depart at a moment's notice.
Yes, Lord Galshin. Yes, Lord Galshin. And everyone says the same thing. Well, there you go. There's our list of bad guys that we gotta fight throughout the course of the game. Hope you're taking notes, because we'll be seeing each one of them multiple times throughout the course of our adventure, and etc, etc, etc. So, this is the capital of Valua, huh? It's impressive. It's beautiful. But the skies are so gloomy.
Valua is a beautiful city, but because of the fierce thunderstorms caused by the yellow moon, the city is shrouded in eternal darkness, which is a great game, by the way. That's the Imperial Palace straight ahead of us. The area on the left shore is called Upper City.
Upper City?
The people of Valua are either very rich or very poor, and they detest each other. Only the richest people in Valua live in Upper City. The less fortunate are confined to Lower City. It's on the right shore.
Wow.
Doesn't seem right to force them to live in poverty like that. Hey, Captain, where should we land?
In Lower City, there's a dock there that repairs and remodels ships.
Aye, aye.
I'll bring us into the Lower City port. See, what'd I tell you? Lower City.
Wow.
Lower City looks worse up close. Everything is so dirty and run down. And it smells like garbage. We still need to check the place out. We need to find a way to save Dad and the others. Captain, what do you think we should do?
I'm returning to the docks. I'll be overseeing the installation of the harpoon cannon.
Let's split up. Ika and I will check out the city while you get your cannon. When we're done, let's meet back at the inn.
Sure. I'll see you two later then.
Alright, so Drachma goes off and does his thing, but I don't think he leaves the party, right? No, it would have said Drachma has left your party. But yeah, here we are in the lower city, Valua, and as Ika very well pointed out, it is nasty down here. Like, there's just so many, like, people. The people that are living here are so depressing, and it's so sad, and all they can do is just kind of stare out at the Imperial Palace and think about a better life as opposed to actually having one. Now then, down here in Lower City, there are 2 treasure chests that we will be picking up before we move on with stuff. All of the chests that I'll be getting here in Lower City and in the next part of the map, which I'll explain probably in the next episode, they are missable, but not yet. There is a very specific event that happens in the story that causes every treasure around these areas to be missable. So for right now, you might as well just grab them while you can. And you look like a red pal. Hey, buddy. Stray Huskra? Is that what they are? Oh, and he's growling at me. Oh, poor little guy. He must be hungry and tired. I think there's a shady character right here. Just for that, right? Yeah. Lower City, Valuan. City people of Valua are forced to live in certain areas depending on their status, so this, it's terrible place. I don't even think there's any shops around here, and if there are, they don't sell much. I'm gonna go into this building and kind of check it out. Is this? No, this is just a place where people eat and sleep on rust and disgusting. Ugh. All right, let's get out of here. Swing the camera. You do have a limited control of the camera when you're in like these maps and everything, so that's why it looks weird whenever I'm trying to like spin it around or anything like that. Do you sell me stuff, or are you just gonna tell me about how crappy your life is? I actually think that you're blind. I'm not reading any of this, but I'm pretty sure this girl is blind, and that's why she's reading the book with her hand, so it's Braille. So that's pretty sad. Oh my god. Not that being blind is sad, it's being blind in a situation like this, in an area like this, that's sad. She deserves so much more. But if you swing around that house down to the back over here, we will find ourselves our first treasure chest, which happens to be 2 sacred crystals. And these are the ones that give us 1,000 health when we use them. We're going to definitely be needing them, don't get me wrong about that. Let's spin this way, and we're going to head down here, and we're going to get into this. Who are you? This weird young boy with the red hair. You guys look like sailors. Stupid ones at that. Why else would you come all this way to see a dump like Lower City? Ew. Picked his nose. Oh well. That'll be a little obnoxious. Kinda reminds me of a particular someone when they were little. Hey, I wasn't this annoying when I was little. Give me some credit here. What did you say? Are you trying to start a fight with me? The name is Marco. Everybody who is anybody in this town knows who I am. For such a short kid, you sure know how to talk big. Sorry, boy, but we don't have time to play with little kids right now. What did you say? I remember these fools. Oh boy, don't be pissing off the redheads. They have a fearsome fury that you do not want to mess with, Vice. Please, we travel with one. Come on. Ika, I'm talking about, obviously. Does anybody sell? No, this is the tavern, and I don't even want to attempt to talk to anybody here, because I would assume drinking is about the only way these people can handle the way life is right now. Let's hop onto this little elevator thing and bring us down to the second part of Lower City. And this is where we will find our second treasure chest. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this second treasure chest is very, very well hidden. This is the inn, if I'm not mistaken. I just want to just double check that. I'm not going to talk to her if it is. Yeah, that's the inn. Okay, we don't want to talk about that yet. Because once you start talking to her, you know, you'll trigger the storyline. Oh, okay, before I talk about that thing, this little girl right here says probably the saddest thing I've ever read ever in, like, video game history. Probably not, honestly, but it is still pretty sad. They say that in Upper City, you can eat as much white bread as you want. I've never eaten white bread, only hard black bread. What the hell are you eating? They never chip their teeth on white bread, and you've never had that? Oh my god. Honey, I need to... Oh, I gotta make you a good sandwich. You are a very strong kid for being able to put up with black bread that cracks your teeth. Oh, God. Anyway, we're going to move on to the next treasure chest, which is actually pretty close to the end of the second section here. We're going to jump down this. And I'm pretty sure that this second treasure chest is one of those that if you are going for 100%, you might have missed your first time trying to play through this. Because you have to find barrels. There's a bunch of barrels just kind of sitting up next to an area. I think it's actually down here. And the chest is behind the barrels. I'm pretty positive that when I played this game for the very first time, I missed that chest completely. I'm pretty sure actually I missed it most of the times when I played this game. It's just now that I have my notes next to me and everything, and I'm doing checking before I go into areas, it's like, huh, I never knew this was here. See, so you go through these barrels, you turn here, and you go into this building. See, it's a lot of, like, random running around just to get to this one chest. And... ta-da! The second chest contains a moonberry, which it's nice to start building those up again. Do I have 2 moonberries? I don't know why I'm checking your stuff, but... nope, I have 1. Okay, so I'm going to wait till I have 1 more moonberry, and then I'll probably give Ica her third skill there. Vice, I'm still going to wait a while before I give him his 3rd skill. But for right now, I'd like to get Ica her 3rd... pretty soon, I guess. We're going to have a lot more spirit points a little bit later, and her 3rd skill is actually really good for crowd control. If we head down over this way... alright, is there anything over here? No. I have to go to the hotel, so I have to head back all the way up this way. At least I don't have to go up that rickety elevator thing. And then we have to just pretty much say we're going to spend the night at the hotel. I mean, we need to come up with a plan. That's pretty much the main goal right now. We know that, you know, our father and crew and Fina are somewhere here in Valua, most likely in Upper Valua, because, you know, where else would you take prisoners? Definitely not here. I mean, they want to execute them. They're going to use that for, like, sport or something like that, which is pretty sick, but it's what they do. But we're going to have to kind of figure out a way in order to get up there without being seen and without getting caught ourselves, and then we have to figure out a way to get out of here, and then we have to figure out a way to escape the fortress. And, you know, a lot of things have to happen in the right order in order for us to successfully move on. But, are you going to stay the night? It's 80 gold a night. Stay, yeah. I guess we'll stay the night. We've got another guy joining us, a big old man. He'll pay for the room, even though we have a good amount of money, but he's going to pay for it. Better be telling the truth for your own sake. If it doesn't come, I'll be knocking on your door. Yeah, okay. If it doesn't come, then you can kick us out if you want. We'll be heading off to the room now. Ugh. I hope that those sheets are green. They didn't turn green. Ugh. I'm so tired. I can barely stand. It's been a long time since I've laid down in a nice warm bed with pillows and blankets. I'm tired too, Ica. And it's not like we've had time to relax since we left Pirate Isle. True. And I don't think I'll be able to sleep right now, even in a real bed. I can't stop thinking about Captain Dine and the others. I'm sure they're okay. Let's at least try and get some rest while we can. Who knows when we'll be able to sleep in real beds again. That's right. You've been cramped on a hammock in the engine room of the Little Jack for quite a few nights now. I don't mind the lack of space. It's just that engine is so old and it's so loud. Well, excuse me for having an old ship. Oh, Captain, sorry. Didn't mean for you to hear that. Captain, I didn't expect you back so soon.
If you don't like my ship, you can find yourself another one. My ship wasn't meant for anyone but me in the first place.
I didn't mean anything by that. I'm really grateful, honest.
You two seem to be taking things well tonight, especially considering that your friends are going to be executed tomorrow.
What?
Tomorrow at dawn, at the Coliseum between Lower City and Upper City, they will be executed.
Vice, what should we do? If we don't do something, they'll all be killed. Okay, so we have right here, another swashbuckler reading thing. You may want to say to try and save everyone right now, but honestly, that's a little bit too rash of a decision, so ideally we are going to be sneaking into the Coliseum. Tomorrow, we'll sneak into the Coliseum. Dad and the others will definitely be taken there tomorrow morning. We'll rescue them then. What? You mean you're not going to try and save them right now? If we start frantically searching everywhere, we'll probably get caught by the Valuan guards, and if that happens, we're all dead.
Vice is right. But, it may get a little ugly at the Coliseum tomorrow, but it's our last chance to save them.
Yeah!
So tomorrow morning at the Coliseum it is. Now that we have sort of a plan, I feel a little better. I think it will work. Besides, we have the element of surprise on our hand. So, that's our plan. Tomorrow we'll break into the Coliseum and rescue everybody.
Huh?
Who's there? Uh-oh. Oh, it's that Marco kid.
Someone was spying on us! Don't let him get away!
Vice, need a lift? This is like an amazing throw that they do. Holy crap! How much does Vice weigh? Nothing? But this is like a little mini game that we're going to be playing right here. Pretty much just chasing Marcos through Lower City. It's the only time, as far as I know of, that we ever do this, and I've already started to screw up on it. If you manage to catch him like off guard or whatever, he'll drop items. And those don't count towards your final item count or whatever, so we're really just chasing him from the beginning to end, and I messed that up terribly. I think he just drops a few Sacrace crystals. For right now, I'm okay with what I have, so missing them was not a problem. But now he's trying to escape through that manhole. Oh, wow. Vice goes from weighing nothing to being, like, super strong, picking up this kid in one hand.
Put me down, you glass-eyed freak!
That's actually not a bad insult. What the? You're that kid from this afternoon.
So? What's it to you? Put me down!
Okay. There you go.
Ow! You don't have to drop me!
Just that put you down. Vice! Did you catch him? Oh no. It's that annoying kid again.
Who are you calling annoying? At least I don't have hair like a scarecrow.
Marco is 2 for 2. I love it.
I heard everything you said. Now, if I was to rat on the guard, you and the guards, you'd all be executed. Well, that really leaves us no choice. We're gonna have to kill you now, boy.
Wait, Captain. If you're going to kill me, then kill me. It's not like anyone would care. I don't even think the rats would miss me. I've pretty much given up on life in this dump. If I'm dead, at least I won't have to search the garbage bins for food every night.
Really? Good! Then you have no regrets.
Captain, he's just a kid. Hey, Marco, that hole in the ground next to you, what is it?
Oh, this? There's catacombs under the city. I've heard that they've been around since the old world.
Now, they're just sewers. This is where I live. Sewers, huh? Can you use them to get to the Coliseum?
Yeah, it reaches the Coliseum. Wait a second. You were serious?
Yup. If we take the catacombs to the Coliseum, we can sneak in without worrying about the guards.
What are you, stupid or something? You're going to get caught. There's no way. Let's just give up and go home.
Can't do that. Blue rogues never give up, especially when their friends are counting on them. Marco, if you ever went sailing and ran into a storm with the way you're talking, you'd probably just give up. It's too rough. I shouldn't have gotten on this ship. I want my mommy. Is probably what you'd say.
What? Take that back!
Sorry, bud. No takebacks. Even if you run into a storm, there's always a way out, no matter how bleak things seem. I've been in really bad situations before, and I always look for a way out. I'm in that kind of a situation now, and I'm not giving up.
So what are you trying to say?
Cap, Ica, tomorrow we're taking the catacombs to the Colosseum. Since we don't have to get there until tomorrow, we should rest tonight.
Hey, aren't you supposed to kill me now?
You're going to be at the Colosseum with us tomorrow, too. You said that you've grown tired of living, right? Well, I just want you to see something interesting before you die. So smooth.
What? You can't be serious.
Oh, he is, my friend. Serious as a heart attack. Which is probably what we're going to give Drachma based on how much crap we keep getting ourselves into. But that is where I'm going to call it. Oh, nope, hang on one second. I forgot about this little monologue that Vice has here at the end. Now we had a plan. With our objective in mind, we hurried back to the inn, crawled into our soft, warm, very green, I hope that's the real color beds, and were fast asleep. Morning came much too soon. The skies were so dark that it felt like the sun had deserted us. What sun? Quietly, we all hoped that this wasn't an omen. Hoped, not hopped. Hoped. It all comes down to today. I hope we can save them. Let's go to the entrance to the catacombs and get to the Colosseum. Either we all go home, or none of us go. See? I'm telling you, giving poor Drachma a heart attack. What did he have to do in order to deserve all this? But anyway, as I tried to say before, thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and comment down below, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can get equipped with me, MetalBlade427. I want to apologize. I went on a little bit of a tangent when I was walking from, all the way where the sewer was back to the inn, and I talked about our family and friends going, getting executed the next day and everything. That was not revealed in the story until we went in here, so I apologize for that little bit of a spoiler, but I'm guessing a lot of you either saw that coming or played this before and kind of knew that, story progression anyway. It's just, again, I've played this game so many times that I kind of forget where some points of the story are revealed and then when they're not, especially when I, miss a few days of recording this for you guys and kind of forget where I left off. Not that it matters, because we just went into Valua and it should have all been there anyway, but it doesn't. I'm sorry. Anyway, in the next episode, we go into the catacombs below Lower City and make our way to the Colosseum in order to save our father and our crew. I know, Vice, I'm sorry. I had to apologize. Jeez, stop it. You guys have a good one, and I'll catch you all later.